We're in Cardiff for the World Deadlift Championships and the Strongman Open. Hicksy, I saw you a few weeks ago. You're looking in the best shape I've ever seen you. You look happy, you look relaxed. How are you feeling for this competition?
Just as you said, happy and relaxed. Nothing more than that, really. I love to compete, and I'm excited to compete, and I'm actually very, very excited to do a deadlift. I mean, it's been, like we discussed, it's been a long time, and I think I need to pull a big deadlift as part of, you know, I won't say legacy, but like I need to be known as that big deadlifter, and I need to have a big deadlift. I need to tick it off. I could do it in the gym, but you know, gym lifts don't matter to me. I want to do it in the comp, so I've got an opportunity tomorrow, go and do a big deadlift, and not be just a big presser, big deadlifter as well.
So your current PB in competition is what?
Well, depends how you want to look at it. I've done 400 kilo in Strongman, and I've done 405 in a deadlift only powerlifting competition.
Which is really more impressive than the 400 in the Strongman.
Yeah.
But that record is getting blown out of the water tomorrow.
Absolutely.
What do you believe you're capable of?
475.
If you could choose your own numbers, do you think you could do more than that?
I really don't know. I think it would. It's weird. Like if I pulled 440 the way I did in the gym, I would happily jump 20 kilos. But then I just don't know. Like it depends how it moves. Yeah, I mean, I might pull 1,000 and it might be like, oh, there's only 10 kilos there, not 20, and then I don't do anymore. Do you think a lot of people watching or seeing what we do on Instagram and stuff like that, they don't realise when it gets up to those kind of weights how much a certain jump can affect? Yeah, of course. I mean, people get carried away. I mean, I had it for the log for the last 10 years, you know, like, oh, you do 200 and all of a sudden people say, oh, you can do the world record. It's 30 kilos. Every kilo matters. Even in a deadlift, it's the same, you know, like, you could pull something to a max effort, it doesn't mean that there's another 10 kilos there, you'd be looking to get another kilo. And doing it again after you've just done it is also important, you know, like, if you can pull something that's comfortable and with more in the tank, then of course you're going to pull more. But if there's a lot of effort exerted at that number, is there really going to be any more? Maybe if you'd gone more for that attempt, you know, like you see talking about a number selection, so 454 I think it is. You know, I might pull it, although others might pull it, and it might move. They maybe pull 460, but they might not get 475. So they are big jumps, and I don't think a lot of people appreciate just how big these jumps are.
Well, you know the jumps. Do you have a game plan of what you're going to do on the day?
I did a while ago, but I've decided to do them all because I don't want to have too much rest. If you just think about it off the top of your head, I mean, I wasn't here last year. I haven't been to any of these, obviously, for a long time. But if everyone pulls 400 and then everyone pulls 420, we must be talking 20-25 minutes between each lift. So if you skip, then how long is it going to be before you've done 400 to 454? 45 minutes? That's too long for anybody, unless you're Zadrunas.
It's interesting though. I think tactics will play a part tomorrow. Your main focus, though, you said this is the whole competition. You're not worried about a deadlift record. Obviously, you want to get a personal record, but you're not worried about the world record. You're here to prove to everyone that you are a great all-round competitor. Lots of people have been asking me, oh, what's Hicksy's shape like on a loading event? A lot of people think you're not fast. I remember a very fast Hicksy, certainly in the younger days.
Yeah, I mean,
you're looking fitter as well.
The thing I mean, it's easy for people to forget, but like the last 2 comps I did a loading race, I had a groin injury. I didn't train it. You know, and like, if we look at Brit's results, for example, I came 5 seconds off Tom's time, and I didn't train loading. I was disappointed that I came 7th, but when I looked at it from an actual standings perspective, I thought that ain't bad for someone that hasn't trained it. And you know, like the same thing will apply tomorrow. You know, I've trained it now. Where my times will be, it's just a good gauge for me to see where I am against the best in the world, who's obviously Oleksii that loaded, and Mitch, obviously, even Evan. So I've got 3 of the best loaders in the world. So it's a good gauge for me because I'm looking at everything as in my shape, not just deadlift, not just log. All loading's important. It's in most shows, so it'd be nice. It's good for me now to see where my training's took me against those guys.
You mentioned a couple of guys there. Obviously, you see those guys as your sort of main opposition, I'm guessing, for the competition. But you've got other events where you must feel really confident that everything goes to plan. You beat them. Yeah,
I mean, I think even on my worst day, I'm top 2 on log, and even on my worst day, I'm top 2 on forward log. I'm consistent on them 2 events at the minute.
Well, we went to train with Hicks a couple of weeks ago, and he was training with 15 kilos over the comp weight. I couldn't even hold it out there. It was pretty. That was quite ridiculous, to be honest. I think if it was that weight, no one gets close to you. To be quite honest, that was quite crazy. But
I think they're just sort of in a very strong position and strong place, and it's just exciting for me to go out and be this strong and see where I'm at. I mean, no one's a finished article by any means, and I haven't competed a long time. This has been the best prep I've had in years, so I don't want to jinx myself. But I have personal goals on each event, and obviously an overall personal goal. I have to make the podium. If I don't make the podium, I'll be disappointed. And I have to make £1,000 deadlift. So if I can do them 2 things, I'll be very happy, man.
Good man. What's the plan tonight to make sure you're relaxed?
Well, we've got the meeting.
I shouldn't ask because the missus is over there.
Well, we've got.
And she's been away for a few weeks as well. Sorry, I've made him blush. He's going to be a good boy. He's going to go straight to bed and he'll be ready for the competition tomorrow. No, best of luck, mate. Yeah. It's so good to see you in a good place because we've known each other a long time, and I know how hard it's been seeing or knowing what you're capable of. I mean, I've got that experience of coming through injuries and knowing what it's like. So to see you back to your best, I'm excited to see how you do. Go and smash it.
Cheers, buddy.
Well done.
Subscribe to my channel.